live in unprecedented times. Thankfully, we're here today, living in the new normal, albeit virtually and digitally.
And in 2020, unsurprisingly, Southeast Asia's migration from the offline to the online economy broke all estimates. Changes that were expected to take place over half a decade took place in just 1 year, in large part because of the consumption habits brought about by the pandemic.
If we fail to effectively address and mitigate accelerated climate change now, it would cost us so much more. It would be a cost in terms of quality of life, in terms of resources, and our very existence in the future.
We have to look at it as a whole. Everything is linked, everything is interconnected and interdependent.
We have a very strong point of view that the future of jobs really in this digital economy, which now all of us are getting exposed to.
This could be a time when the unicorns of tomorrow are being founded.
One business takes on many challenges. But when they're beyond what one can solve, it'll take more. Each one pitching in to form seamlessly linked solutions. And with a partner to innovate and collaborate, we can create better experiences than we ever could alone, to become more valued than we'd ever be on our own. Because there's nothing greater than working as one to make an impact in people's lives. Redefine our greatness. Globe Business.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of Business World Insights in partnership with Globe Business. I'm Patricia Mirasol. Digital transformation has become essential to economic growth here in the Philippines, where innovation and new digital solutions are improving everyday life and business operations. A prime example of this transformation is the rise of digitalization in banking and financial platforms, which has set new benchmarks for how consumers and businesses manage and interact with their finances. This digital shift in the banking and finance industry is manifested not only in digital payments, but also in cloud migration, among others. To help businesses navigate this evolving landscape, Globe Business is committed to bridging enterprises to the journey to a digitally focused and financially inclusive vision. One way in which Globe Business achieves this is through the MindHive Innovation Series. Now in its second year, MindHive is focused on priority industries, such as the banking and the importance of digital innovation and digital-centric strategies to keep the sector ahead of the curve. To share more about MindHive and the other solutions Globe Business provides to equip their clients in the digital world, we have 4 executives joining us today. Our first speaker is Stella Christine KB Dizon, the Vice President and Head of Globe Business. As the Head of Globe Business, KD is steering the ship towards new horizons, leveraging her extensive experience to cater specifically to corporate clients and businesses. With a proven track record of success, a strategic mindset, and a commitment to innovation, Katie remains a formidable force in shaping the future of telecommunications in the Philippines. Katie, welcome to our discussion.
Hello, Patricia. Thank you for having me here, and hello to the Business World audience as well.
Also joining us is Jonathan Jonty Cristobal, the marketing head of Globe Business. He leads the development and execution of comprehensive marketing strategies that drive revenue growth, enhance brand value, and strengthen customer relationships. Jonty is passionate about continuous learning and excels at building high performing teams that thrive in challenging environments. Jonty, thank you for being with us.
Good morning, Pat. Thank you as well, and good morning to you, the Business World audience.
With us here as well is Marlon Cruz, the Senior Director for Business Solutions Consulting at Globe Business. He blends technical expertise with a sharp business acumen, holding master's degrees in engineering management and physics. At Globe, Marlon has led solution sales for both IT-enabled services as well as cybersecurity and business applications. He also served as sales head for the services and healthcare sectors within the Globe Business Enterprise Group. Marlon, we appreciate your company here.
Good morning, Pat. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for having me here. Thank you.
And to share their company's perspective as an esteemed client of Globe Business, we have Aileen Apples Barredo Mangubat, currently the president and COO of AsiaLink Finance Corporation. She previously served as AsiaLink's general manager, under which she is credited for expanding AsiaLink's reach from 10 branches in 2006 to over 200 branches at present. Prior to AsiaLink, she held various roles at the then United Coconut Planters Bank, or UCPB, in the domestic banking, commercial credit, and asset management and disposition divisions. Apples, we're glad you're here with us today.
Good morning. It's an honor to be invited to this event right now. Thank you.
Very looking forward to this fruitful discussion. How about we kickstart this with a question about the financial landscape here in the Philippines? How crucial is it to build a digital-centric financial landscape here in the Philippines for both individuals and businesses? Anyone?
So, sorry.
Yeah.
If I could chime in here, Patricia, that's all right.
Yes, please.
So, actually, in an era where digitalization is transforming financial services, meeting customers' needs and expectations is truly paramount. The rise of digital finance has dramatically reshaped the landscape, and accelerated by the pandemic, it actually drives inclusivity and it fuels economic growth. So e-wallets such as GCash and fintech innovators such as EasyPay actually exemplify this shift, offering convenient solutions that are now the industry standard pretty much. Filipinos can now conduct most transactions online, saving valuable time and effort. And this digital shift empowers individuals and businesses, providing greater flexibility and control over their finances. For financial institutions, this means prioritizing digital solutions that enhance the customer experience. By leveraging technology, they can offer a wider range of services with greater speed and efficiency. And this ultimately helps in attracting and retaining customers in this digital age. And of course, with digitalization, one thing that's also very important that it brings about is operational efficiency. By adopting digital financial tools, businesses can automate routine processes such as payroll, invoicing, and reconciliation, all the stuff that's, repetitive. And this significantly reduces manual labor and any errors. And of course, this leads to increased efficiency and cost savings for the bottom line. So this streamlining allows for real-time tracking of transactions and financial data, which in turn enables much faster decision-making and more accurate forecasting. So businesses really gain valuable insights into their financial performance, and this facilitates better planning and better resource allocation for a business. Furthermore, digital finance solutions enhance security and compliance. And these are very important, especially in this day and age. So by integrating advanced encryption and fraud detection technologies, businesses can protect their sensitive data and mitigate a lot of the risks. So embracing digitalization also unlocks scalability. Businesses are able to expand their operations and reach a much wider market with minimal additional expenses that's traditionally associated with expansion from a brick and mortar perspective. So this allows businesses much greater agility and allows them to be much more responsive to the market demands. But one other thing that is also key is government leadership. So the Philippine government is really playing a very crucial role in driving digital finance. Through the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, we are actually seeing impactful initiatives such as the National Strategy for Financial Inclusion and Open Finance. Initiatives such as these really foster a much more inclusive and efficient financial ecosystem, and it translates to greater access to digital financial services. It benefits both the individuals and the businesses. And actually, ultimately, it's really about promoting growth and prosperity for our entire nation.
Thank you for that. My next question is about the financial digitalization in the Philippines. Let's talk more about that. What developments have driven Globe Business to focus its Mind Hive event on the banking and financial services industry? Mr. Cristobal, would you like to answer that?
Really, around financial digitalization, awareness is up, but adoption is still very much very slow. What we're seeing is that a lot of companies going into digital transformation are surprised by the challenges that they face in this highly evolving landscape. Simply because the journey towards digital transformation is very complex. Enterprise-grade companies have been taking the lead in this change, or at least in this area, is what we're seeing, mainly because their resources are there. Financially, they're backed up by this, and they're really able to leverage this to experience benefits around improved customer experience, benefits around streamlined processes, and really staying ahead of competition. But for MSMEs, it's a very, very different situation. For MSMEs, the challenge really revolves around the way they perceive scalability, their reliance on traditional processes, and really limited capital. And this is where Globe found its way to really help these companies, particularly how MindHive is able to educate and guide them as they traverse their journey towards digital transformation. In terms of MindHive giving them empowerment and bringing them towards an informed decision making, allows them to embrace new technologies even better.
So glad that you mentioned SMEs because they're a huge bulk of the business here in the businesses here in the Philippines. And I was going to ask how MindHive addresses the specific pain points of its clients in its banking and financial sector, in the banking and financial sector.
Yes. Well, MindHive really is designed with sharing of industry best practices, trends that is shaping the digital world, or finance really, and allowing them to do workshops with mentors within the program, specifically trying to address their own specific pain points within their companies and present it back to these mentors. And what this does is they actually start to have an idea of their own, or reflection of their own pain points, their own gaps in their processes, and they try to develop an exploratory idea, a practical one, that they bring forth in these sessions in front of mentors in a safe environment. And this is where they start to try and explore and solve these ideas. And going out of those sessions, these are actual projects that are ready to be implemented, really.
Sounds like a very immersive experience.
That's right.
So my understanding is that MindHive has business consultants What role do these business consultants play in digitalizing banks and financial operations? And my follow-up question to that would be, what trends have they identified which have been incorporated into these Mind Hive learning sessions? Who would like to take a stab at answering that? Anyone?
I'll
Okay.
take that question, Pat, since
Right.
I'm leading the whole business consultancy team in Globe Business. So as mentioned by KD, we really wanted to become the trusted business advisors. No, so and with this, business consultants becomes the guiding experts in digital transformation. As a matter of fact, at Globe Business, the business solutions consultancy is crucial in guiding businesses through the complexities of digital transformations. We serve as the trusted advisors working closely with each business to understand their unique needs and challenges. This involves a thorough assessment of their current digital maturity, investment capacity, and long-term feasibility of their digital plans. From those information, we help them set realistic expectations to build a clear roadmap and concrete steps to advance their digital development. As mentioned, this is the second year of Mind Hive, and the business consultants enhance the Mind Hive workshop with two approaches. The first one, it's a trend-driven API workshop, and the second one is a personalized design thinking workshop. In a trend-driven workshop, no, for API workshop, so what we did is we segment the market based on MSMEs and large-scale enterprises. So we provided them an information of a solid foundation for understanding APIs and their strategic benefits. For MSMEs, we have broken down API concepts, empowering them to build integration roadmaps and participate in a digital ecosystem. For large-scale enterprises, since they already have an adoption, we focus more on refining their API infrastructure to achieve peak performance, efficiency, and scalability. Then the second approach, it's more of a personalized. This is what John T was mentioning a while ago. It's about the design thinking workshop. So what we did is we gather all relevant teams coming from the different units of the business, from the technical side, from the administrative side, from the business side. Then we employed a design thinking methodologies to help these participants articulate their challenges and co-create the digital-first user-centered solutions. So we wanted to have a technology aligned with the business. So we believe that technology is not just a footnote on a business planning. Technology will enable business operations. Technology impact whatever is your top line, your middle line, and your bottom line. So this personalized approach allowed them to address specific pain points and shape their strategies tailored to their unique needs, encouraging agility and constantly evolving financial service environment. So with this approach, meaning Globe Business is ensuring the relevance to the dynamic financial services sector. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So technology affects all levels of a business from the top line to the bottom line. All right. I want to ask how important employee training is in digital transformation. I'm throwing out this question to everyone, to anyone.
Yeah, Pat, I'll take this one. At least when we talk about digital transformation, at least in the context of what Globe offer around business solutions consulting, as they start to embrace and adopt new technologies as part of the way they transform digitally, Globe comes in with new solutions, and adoption really relies on the people who will eventually use it within the company. Employee training around that aspect is crucial to make the solution succeed. Is it delivering what it's supposed to do? Is it being used accordingly within the company? These are things that needs to be monitored as a new solution is being implemented. And training is definitely a crucial part of this. And this is also really an integral part of how Globe does its cyclical consulting approach, starting from discovering what the customer needs to designing the solution and architecturing for it, down to, as you did mention, Pat, implementing and training the people who will actually use it.
For that, Mr. Cristobal. Let's talk a little bit more about business and technology since it's very important nowadays. What strategies or solutions do business consultants bring to the table to ensure that financial institutions are kept secure and more efficient? Because this is very relevant, especially nowadays with the spate of scams online.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take this one. And I'll answer it in the context of still on Globe's business solutions consulting approach. So after the pandemic, we saw a lot of fintech giants, or even the up and coming ones, succeed, mainly because of the premise of the change that happened post pandemic. And a lot of companies have been very quick to jump into the bandwagon and see what trends, or what, sorry, not trends, but really what new technologies or new solutions these companies have implemented, and they try to mirror it. So really, it's like following the bandwagon, following the trends. And this is where most companies do not understand the complexities that surround that. One thing that applies or made a company succeed in one format may not strictly apply to you. And this is where Globe business solutions consulting comes in, specifically around helping companies define first a clearer vision around their digital journey. As Marlon did mention, it has to be strategic first, but at the same time, it has to be practical as well. Setting clearer and realistic expectations around it is crucial. As a format, or as the approach here, and in helping financial institutions progress in their digital transformation journey, what Globe Business does is we assess their current technology landscape. And from there, we evaluate the current tools that they're using. We assess the risks that they may be exposed to. And then this is where we have a better learning or understanding of their operational goals, as well as the areas of potential improvement for them. And this is where we start experimenting or talking to clients around where they could start a quick practical next step in terms of technologies to embrace. Not a big jump, but something really practical. And this is where they start embracing new solutions. What we've seen as the focus really revolves around solutions that have a benefit around an improved security posturing, solutions that revolve around providing better protection in the digital age, and solutions that keep them ahead of their competitors is what we're seeing. Also, to tap on to what I mentioned around API is very crucial. As I mentioned earlier, on top of the push of Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, we do see how most companies embracing e-commerce, finding ways to incorporate digital wallets in their solutions, really need to integrate with and explore the use of API herein, as they partner with third parties who can scale this out and, connect with payment gateways and platforms and the likes.
Yeah, Pat, if I may, to add to John this point. So we define particular frameworks, okay, in terms of the transformation. If a company is moving from on-prem to cloud, we define a well-architected framework. Meaning, to identify the risk, we define the cybersecurity maturity. For data strategy, we define the life cycle of data management. So these are the frameworks that we incorporate, or we define to each client, depends on their need. Because right now, if you look at our landscape, meaning the landscape has completely changed. So we have a wide adoption of infrastructure as a service. You have AWS, Azure, Google, okay? A wide use of SaaS, no? Meaning when you look at your your applications, it's not only for internal, but there are already third party that is integrating on that applications. Gone are the days that we have a perimeter to secure because the internet becomes the transport. So the way we secure, as mentioned by John P, the way we identify or mitigate the risk, it's about securing the devices, securing the data, securing the users, securing the cloud infrastructure. So all of this works hand in hand. This is the reason why every time depends on the use case, depends on the requirement. Now we have a particular framework to follow that we share to our enterprise or business customers.
So the particular technology solution depends on the use case. So there's no one size fits all. Got it. All right. Okay. So based on your assessments, how successful is MindHive in accelerating digital transformation journeys among the players in the financial services industry? How about,
Okay,
yes, Ms.
I'll
Mo?
take this. The good thing about MindHive is it provided an avenue for businesses from different industry to create a safe innovations and advancement in a safe space, as mentioned a while ago, that will take a leap in the digital world. Just like our team proposed a loan management system that will help our day-to-day operation. Though for the longest time we have already our own system, what they propose gave a new perspective on how we can innovate our system. With MindHive, it has proven to be an effective platform for companies in catalyzing digital transformation within the financial sector like us. The workshop provided action insights and industry best practices. This collaboration reinforced our ongoing digital innovations, helping us streamline operations and enhance customer experience. Overall, the MindHub approach facilitates knowledge sharing and practical application, making it a significant driver in accelerating digital transformation journeys across the industry. So it gives our team a different perspective in doing the system innovation.
Thank you very much for that, Ms. Magubat. I wonder if you can give a specific example of how Minda's Asia Link improve its customer experience or its operations.
Their proposal, like a financing company, you cannot be a tech or a financing company. So, giving knowledge that they got during the workshop, it gave them a different perspective that they could apply now in developing our system, enhancing our existing system for our clients. So that's where the new knowledge that they've learned will be used during this transformation.
Understanding is that MindHive helped Asia Link may make its operations faster and more efficient.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I wonder, how does MindHive measure, how does Globe Business measure the success of MindHive in terms of driving digital transformation in the financial sector? Like, how does Globe Business measure success for MindHive?
Okay. I'll take this. So in terms of success for MindHive, right now, as mentioned earlier, MindHive is on its second year, right? Actually, prior to that, there were design thinking workshops in as far as 2020, 2021 that Globe Business has been experimenting on. And leading into MindHive, year one, which was last year, it started going into that format, as you did mention, on sandboxing. It's really like an immersive learning hackathon that is happening. In that aspect, we invite companies to join MindHive with the mentors there, with the sharings happening. And then the second part is really applying it to live projects within their companies. In that aspect, a clear measure of success is, at least for that first phase, is the number of companies who attend and embrace this new approach, which is design thinking. And then eventually, we do monitor definitely whether those projects were implemented. As mentioned earlier by Apple Asia Link, these the Mind Hive workshop on API happened a couple of months back. They took it back to their company and they're starting to implement it together with some with Outglobe solutions, others together with it. So it's an ecosystem of I guess solutions that they're bringing back. So the second part of really measuring it is, at least on its second year, we have expanded the number of companies that we're targeting. You did catch up, Pat, earlier that MSMEs do require support as well. We have expanded Mind High from large enterprise to also MSMEs, also SMEs, sorry. In that aspect, we also see the potential success of Mind High to reaching more companies this time around. It still is determined by a specific set of criteria on which companies to be invited. But for next year, that measure of success, at least in the number of companies touched, will expand, right? But ultimately, at the end of the day, are the companies implementing successfully the solutions that they actually presented during the Mind Eye workshops is the key measure of success in this type of workshop.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cristobal. Okay, so building on from the lessons of MindHive, what can participants expect from the financial sector as it continues to adapt to a more digitalized world?
I'll take that question, but Patricia. So I think it's a rapid digital expansion, meaning accelerating the digital expansion. We can expect to see businesses of all size embrace digital transformation. Cooperatives, pawn shops, micro lending firms will follow the lead of large enterprises, expanding their digital presence and offering more online services. This means more digital applications and tools to empower consumers to manage their finances with greater ease and convenience. Financial institutions will also prioritize upgrading their back-end operations by leveraging technology. They can automate tasks and reduce manual workloads and improve overall efficiency and client servings. Banks, insurance companies, and fintech will continue to innovate, integrating more functions into their digital portfolio. As mentioned by John, the API will play a crucial role in this evolution, potentially paving the way for open banking and finance as more institutions invest in this technology. As you automate, cybersecurity will become even more critical, enabling secure and robust technology upgrades that build trust with both employees and customers. Although financial institution is a highly regulated industry, it will still be a model industry for digitalization. So we saw it already now with pioneers like GCash leading the way. The financial industry will continue to drive the country's digital revolution. Government mandates such as National Strategy for Financial Inclusion further reinforce the importance of digitalization in this sector. The growing prominence of the digital financial entities will influence other industries. Technologies like APIs will enable seamless integration between traditional banks, fintech solution, digital wallets, fostering cashless economy, streamlining transactions across various sectors. This means consumers can easily pay for goods and services, transfer money, and even receive government subsidy digitally. But meaning this Mind Hive really, it's a testament that Globe Business is more than just a connectivity provider. We are a partner in building a robust digital future, meaning our deep-rooted telco expertise combined with cutting-edge technologies allows us to deliver comprehensive solutions tailored to the specific needs of our customer, from establishing a digital foundation to driving innovation. We are with them in every step of the way. So we're not just building a network. We're creating an ecosystem that supports the growth of a digitalization and contributes to a more inclusive and prosperous digital Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cruz. I was very hopeful when you said that the financial industry is driving the country's digital revolution and Go Business is helping build that ecosystem because that means that that translates to financial inclusion for me, which is great. Okay. So I'd like to circle back to Ms. Mangubat since she is a client of Globe Businesses MindHive. I wonder if you can tell us, how do you think MindHive can help other businesses in their transformation goals as well?
Okay, MindHive serves as a powerful catalyst for businesses across the industries by creating a collaborative environment where leaders can exchange insights and explore innovative digital solutions. For businesses in general, MindHive offers a platform to understand the latest technological trends, align them with strategic objectives, and accelerate the digital transformation journeys. It also simplifies complex technologies and helps identify practical and scalable solutions. For financial institutions and companies like Asia Link, MindHive is particularly valuable as it addresses industry-specific challenges such as operational efficiency, customer experience, and regulatory compliance. The workshop focused on digital tools and automation provides actionable strategies that helps streamline lending processes, enhance customer engagement, and boost overall agility. The insights gained from MindHive financial institutions can better navigate the evolving landscape and remain competitive in a tech-driven market. So it is really a great workshop where our people really learn a lot from Globe.
That Ms. Mangubat, I'm glad that you mentioned actionable strategies because, of course, you have to move from insights to action, right? All right.
Yes.
Thank you. I'd like to give the last word to Ms. KD. Ms. KD, I wonder if you can share more insights on how Globe Business can contribute to a thriving digitalized financial ecosystem that benefits both businesses and consumers.
So I think, Marlon and John T did tackle a lot of things that Globe Business does in driving digital transformation, not just in the financial sector, but, across different industries, and with MindHive being one of the key things that, one of the key platforms that we use for this. But I think across all industries, but particularly for the financial industry, literacy is actually key. And that's something that Globe Business really believes in fostering, which is digital literacy, because it's very crucial in empowering both the consumers and the businesses. So Globe Business recognizes our responsibility in guiding Filipinos on this journey of learning and discovery and being able to maximize the benefits of technology. I think it was John T who mentioned earlier that sometimes companies are surprised by when they start digital transformation, of all the things that are involved, and it can be quite overwhelming. And so that's something we hope to be able to guide businesses through with the frameworks that we have within the business consultancy that we do, and within platforms such as MindHive. For the consumer in particular, financial responsibility is actually very critical. Especially with the increasing accessibility of the digital financial services. So as more and more Filipinos are actually embracing these platforms, we really have to prioritize financial literacy. And so we need to ensure every Filipino has the knowledge, and not just the knowledge, but the confidence to really manage their financial assets very wisely within this digital age. For businesses in particular, Globe Business is dedicated to supporting businesses to navigate their digital transformation journeys and actually to help them plot what this journey is and the roadmap that is attached to what is needed to get from where they are now towards much more digital literacy and a lot in a much stronger digital posture or stance. We offer that guidance and that expertise through our business solution consultants, and we really try to help them understand all the steps in that journey so that they can make very informed decisions about how they invest in technology. And I think that's why it's really about consultancy and why it's not just about technology for technology's sake. And in MindHive, it's actually not just talking with or dealing with the tech departments of our customers, because digital transformation is organization wide. And so, we bring in people from HR, from marketing, and so that even, and as you asked earlier about training, you need the buy-in early on from the very top and across the different parts of the organization to be able to make digital transformation really work. So these programs that we have and that we curate, and then the expert advice is really there to empower businesses to confidently embrace technology and use technology well for addressing their pain points and really driving their businesses forward, and ultimately being able to achieve their goals. And that's a journey we delight in taking with our customers. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Ms. KD. So for businesses, you give clarity, and for consumers, among others, you help them with financial literacy, especially in this digital age, which is very important. All right. So unfortunately, we would have to end this discussion. But before we end, formally, I'd like to ask each and every one of you for your closing reflections. How about we start with, Mr. Cristobal?
Yes. In relation to MindHive and how Globe Business helps clients or customers traverse through digital transformation, really understanding that you do not need to jump towards the end. The critical path really is to take that quick next step, practical next step in embracing new solutions is important. This way, there will be quick win, quick understanding, quick adoption, quick change in mindset that happens within a company. And this puts in perspective and puts companies in a path of better momentum to start embracing larger and larger technologies down the line. So start small, win small, and eventually embrace things larger as the momentum grows.
Thank you for that, Mr. Cristobal. How about Mr. Cruz?
In digital transformation, there are really two key components, meaning connectivity and cybersecurity, that would really make an impact for the business digital operation. So in Globe, we align technology with the business. As mentioned, gone are the days that technology will just be a footnote on the business planning. Technology impacts top line, technology impacts bottom line. So in Globe, as we build our ecosystem, we share these ideas across all our B2B clients. And we want to embrace and contribute to the digital economy of the Philippines. So with that, maraming salamat, Pat.
Thank you, Mr. Cruz. How about Ms. Mangubat?
Okay, we'd like to extend our gratitude to Globe for the MindHive workshop. It gave a boost of confidence for programmers. Being a non-tech financial company, we have been in the innovation enhancement of our system, and the MindHive really help our people think differently now. So thank you so much, and I hope you give more workshop like this to the other companies that will help not only our company but the whole industry as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Mangubat. Ms. Dison?
So I think in digital transformation, what is very important is I think there's two very critical parts. And one we've been talking a lot about on the technology side. So technology is critical, but so is the human connectivity side, human connection side. So I think that's what we're trying to do in Globe Business is really not just making it about the technology, but making the technology work for what it is that the customers want to be able to achieve, and doing that through the relationship and discussions that we have with them, and really helping them map out a roadmap for their growth in the future, and really helping them unlock the business potential that they have with the technology and the guidance, the human guidance that we give through Globe Business. So I think those are two very important pieces, and digital transformation can only happen really successfully when both are working hand in hand.
Thank you for that, Ms. Dizon. Thank you very much to Mr. Cruz, Mr. Cristobal, Ms. Mangubat, and to Ms. Dizon for a very insightful discussion today on the financial services sector, on digital transformation, and on MindHive and Globe Business. Thank you very much. It's been great.
We do live in unprecedented times. Thankfully, we're here today, living in the new normal, albeit virtually and digitally.
And in 2020, unsurprisingly, Southeast Asia's migration from the offline to the online economy broke all estimates. Changes that were expected to take place over half a decade took place in just 1 year, in large part because of the consumption habits brought about by the pandemic.
If we fail to effectively address and mitigate accelerated climate change now, it would cost us so much more. It would be a cost in terms of quality of life, in terms of resources, and our very existence in the future.
We have to look at it as a whole. Everything is linked, everything is interconnected and interdependent.
We have a very strong point of view that the future of jobs really in this digital economy, which now all of us are getting exposed to.
This could be a time when the unicorns of tomorrow are being founded.
One business takes on many challenges. But when they're beyond what one can solve, it'll take more. Each one pitching in to form seamlessly linked solutions. And with a partner to innovate and collaborate, we can create better experiences than we ever could alone, to become more valued than we'd ever be on our own. Because there's nothing greater than working as one to make an impact in people's lives. Redefine our greatness. Globe Business.